Making art is hard. I know it, you know it, your dog knows it. If you draw, you're stuck in an endless cycle of pressing Ctrl Z until you die. Photographers have to adjust 5 million settings trying to get the perfect shot. And musicians need to guess what note to play next while spinning the literal fifth circle of hell. With all these things to keep track of, it's no wonder everyone says making art is hard. Except, it isn't. Many artists and artworks are famous for their detail and technical complexity. We're all familiar with the works of Michelangelo. The artist is so good he actually invented the paintbrush. Pianist composer Chopin, another good example, is famous for many works, including Fantasy Impromptu, also known as the song that goes like this. But there are just as many equally famous artists known for simple works. Edvard Munch's The Scream, while not as detailed as some other paintings, is easily one of the most recognizable in the world. The same can also be said for the first movement of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, which stands as a testament to how art doesn't need to be complicated to be beautiful. In fact, making art like this is so simple that if you're a shut-in like me, you can do it right now from the comfort of your own room. Let me show you how. Now, I can't draw, and I only know 3 chords on the piano, so I'm going to use photography to demonstrate. To start, we're going to need 3 things. Something to photograph, I'm using a fork, looks cool, some kind of light source, natural light works fine, I got a flashlight, and a camera. You could use your phone camera, but I didn't spend $2,000 on my camera to not use it, so there you go. Composing the shot is the hardest part about the entire process. There are hundreds of rules and ratios to keep in mind when making a perfect composition, so the best thing to do is ignore all the tutorials and just find what you like. I'm a big fan of symmetry personally, so I'll start by centering the fork and moving the light around to find something I like. That looks good there. Next, I'm going to try something a little off angle, turn the fork over, see how the shadow changes. I like the way the lines of the fork and shadow meet to create a sort of heart shape here. Moving the fork off to the side and centering the shape makes the composition look a bit more interesting. While I was moving the light away, I found this and thought it looked pretty neat, so I'll take a shot of it too. After all that, this is what we're left with. Edited, cropped, cleaned. They aren't the next Ansel Adams, but they do look really nice for being made with literally just a fork and a flashlight. Now, one fork is nice, but as the saying goes, many forks make nicer photos. Let's add a few more. Start with something similar to the first shot, centered and symmetrical. This staircase effect is something I've had sketched up for a while, so I'm glad it turned out like I imagined. Here are some of the photos after being edited and cleaned. Not all of them are winners, but I'm not getting paid for this, so I think it looks great. I did take a few more photos that I didn't show you here, so if you do want to check them out, you can check them out on my website linked down below. While you're there, feel free to check out everything in my gallery, tell me what you like or don't like, but if you don't like anything, you do have to buy merch before you tell me. That's the one rule. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you did like it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, tell your family, your dog, the usual. I hope you're at least a little more motivated to make your own art or finish that project you said you would finish 10 years ago. If you did make something after watching this, let me know. Drop a link to your Twittergram, Instabook talk, so that we can all check it out. Thanks again, Happy New Year, and see you in the next one.